Hey everybody, it's Michelle and welcome to my grow room in the basement and welcome to my channel, Garden Jargon. If this is your first time to Garden Jargon, welcome. If this is your return visit to Garden Jargon, thanks for coming back. I am growing seedlings in my basement because I'm growing for 4 different gardens this year. One is here at my house, one is on Hart Road, one is at my church, and one is in Aurora. 2 of those gardens feed the food pantries of different cities and communities around my surrounding area. And then the church garden feeds the families that we feed from our church, as well as another food pantry. And then the garden here at my house feeds me. So I wanted to share with you the seeds that I've started so far this year. I started all of my seeds on March 11th. I have a calendar here on the wall. Let me show you. All right, so I have my calendar set up on the wall. Here is March 11th, that square right there. That's when we started all of our peppers. Today is March 25th, which is this day right here. And on the 11th, I started peppers, eggplants, flowers, and herbs. So let's take a look at peppers, eggplants, flowers, and herbs. So peppers, where are you, peppers? Lots of life in this room, I tell ya. Peppers. Look at these little babies. They are sprouting quite well. This is Violet Sparkle. I have habanadas back there. I have nadapenos back there. I don't know because I can't see the tags on this one, but these trays are full of peppers. And if you notice, I started probably 2 or 3 per cell just to ensure that we will get germination. And every year, without fail, I do not know why, I just don't trust it, they come up. And this turns out to be a problem for me because if I have 3 seedlings in one little cell in a 72 cell tray, that's 72 times 3. That's over 210 pepper plants per tray that I'm growing because I have a problem snipping them off and killing them. Because in my opinion, if the Lord let that seed germinate, that plant has potential to grow food that will feed people. It's just a philosophy I've gone with. And then I turn into a situation where I'm up potting all of these peppers, and I have so many peppers in cups, and I have no room to store them. So I'm investing in a couple little greenhouses this year just to house these peppers this year. I love peppers. I can eat my weight in peppers all summer long. So let me turn you back around so I can check on the other stuff. All right, and here, oh, I didn't start that yet. That is a different day that I started that. Let's see. There's some baby peppers over here. These are fish peppers. They're on the little struggle bus. They're going nice and slow. Here's a mistake that I made. We started peppers in this tray, had no more peppers to plant, so I thought, oh, let's just throw rutabaga in there. Yeah, so we did. So here we got rutabaga growing. I've never grown it before. I don't even know if that's what it's supposed to look like. Praying that I can just put it in the ground outside and throw like a greenhouse over it. More peppers. What kind are these? Green bell peppers. So, green bell peppers, green bell peppers. I thought I made a note. Like these green bell peppers came from one company or maybe even a pepper that I grew in my own garden, and these came from a seed packet. I can't remember. I'll have to check my notes. But obviously you can see no germination back there and all germination here. More peppers over here. Those are Corna de Toro, shishito peppers, and Tabasco peppers. Herbs, holy basil. Not really, that's not holy basil, but that is definitely a lot of basil. Look at all those seedlings. Most of those are purple basil, and then I have sweet basil here in the front. and all of them have germinated fantastically. So excited about those. What's in here? Nothing yet. More peppers here. Sweet banana peppers in this tray. Flowers back there. I have tons of calendula germinated. Look at all of those. Party time or playtime. What is it called? Party time calendula. Strawberry blonde calendula. Onions I started over there from seed. I've never done that before. That's exciting. More peppers down here. We have giant jalapenos. And what I did was I purchased seeds for giant jalapenos. And then I also got seeds out of a fruit from the store. A Gigantica jalapeno. And as you can see, those seeds did not germinate. The only thing that brings me joy about this tray is there's not 3 pepper seeds per cell. Over here, we have Anaheim bell peppers and then mild jalapeno peppers. The ones in the back are on the little struggle bus, but that's okay. And then over there, we have serrano peppers and habanero peppers. You can see behind me my grow room. It's pretty futuristic with all these foil sheets, but they're reflective film and it's actually working quite well. I don't see a lot of my plants leaning towards the lights this year, and I don't need to use as many lights per tray as I did last year. So if I have a ballast with like 4 bulbs, it's on one tray and that's 4 bulbs. If I have ballast with 2 bulbs, that's it. That one whole shelf gets only 2 bulbs. But these reflective films are really helping out. So I would suggest to get some. I got them, I think, off Amazon, and they were super cheap. It was like $6 for 12 of them or something. I don't remember. It was super cheap. So that, oh, and eggplants. They take forever. Eggplant, flowers, herbs, peppers. Ow. Eggplants. Let's take crickets. Crickets, crickets. Nothing is happening with the eggplants. I have 1, 2, oh, I forgot to show you the cayenne peppers and the banana hot peppers. I think we have eggplant up here. Oh, yep. And look, I have a sprout and another little sprout. That's all. Oh, and another sprout back there. So out of 3 trays of eggplants so far, I have 3 sprouts. 3. That's it. Eggplants take forever to germinate. I put those in the dirt, well, soil, on the 11th of March. So as you can see, eggplant take forever to germinate. I should probably put on my notes to start them like the first week of March, like March 1st. Eggplant, March 1st. That's it. What did we plant next? On the 14th, we stepped up husky cherry tomatoes and tomatillos. So I cluster planted husky cherry tomatoes and tomatillos, and then I stepped them up into their own cups. Now they are down here. I started these way too soon. Yep, I'm guilty. I didn't do it because I was having anxiety about hoping they didn't germinate. I did it because I read online that it takes forever for tomatillos and ground cherries to sprout. Well, that was not the case. So on 2/11, I started these, and on 3/15, I stepped them up. But these are husky cherry tomatoes. This is a dwarf indeterminate variety. Excellent for pots because they don't get very wide in their wingspan and they give a lot of production. And these seeds actually came from a fruit that I got off of the plant that I had last year. And then my ground cherries are right here. So I have not stepped these up yet. I plan to do so this weekend. But I sprinkled the seed packet in there, and as you can see, there's probably 20 plants in there. I'm trying to let these little babies, these little guys get a little bigger so I don't kill them when I'm trying to step them up. But these are fun. And then those. So I grew Aunt Molly's ground cherries and pineapple ground cherries. So those were all started also. As you can see, these grow a lot slower than the tomatillos. So these were started on the 11th of February also. And then I have not stepped them up yet. Let's take a look at what else is in here on the calendar. Oh, and then I started my cabbage, my broccoli, my cauliflower, and then some more eggplant. So cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower. Let's take a look at those. Those were started on the 14th of March. Cabbage. This is cabbage. Oh, this is from Urban Farm. The seeds from Urban Farm. Great germination. Again, started these the 14th of March. Same with this over here. I think these are just from Dollar Store. Obviously way too many cabbage seeds in each cell. Ooh, they need a little water. And then I have more cabbage here. I'm not sure if this is what they're supposed to look like. I'm hoping so because I've never grown cabbage in my garden, so I'm going to try this here. That just freaks me out that they're that spindly. Is this what they're supposed to look like, guys? Please let me know in the comments below. And then broccoli, where is that? Oh, there we are. There's broccoli right there. I think I have one more tray of broccoli somewhere in here. And then I have right here cauliflower. The germination rate on this snowball cauliflower, not so good. I put them in every cell, and as you can see, there's a couple empty cells. This one too. Maybe they got pushed down too deep or something. But that's cauliflower. That's not doing so good, and I'm not sure if it's going to work in my area. I'm in Chicago, Grow Zone 5B, and I don't know if cauliflower does well in this area. I have no idea. And then the peppers from the 11th to the 17th. 6 days later is when I started getting sprouts. I grew them on a electric blanket. I don't have heating pads, heat mats, or whatever for growers. So I literally took the heating mattress blanket or the heated blanket off my bed and folded it up, laid plastic on it, and set the trays on it. I have 2 of them, so I had a table with one, and I had another countertop with one. And I just wrapped them up like a burrito inside the heat blanket. They have a 9-hour timer on it, and it took 6 days for the habanadas, the nata-penos, the violet sparkles, and the banana peppers to germinate. Then the next day, so exactly 7 days later, all the jalapenos, the giant peppers, the Sugar Rush Peach, the yellow peppers, the serranos, the banana hot peppers, those all popped out of the soil. So I got those under a grow light right away. So if you're growing peppers and they're underneath like the humidity dome or something, check them vigilantly after the 6th day, because as soon as they pop through the soil, you got to get them under a grow light or into a window, because if they don't get that photosynthesis going right away when they have their birthday, then they will get nasty and die. So I had a close call on some peppers, but I caught them in time and got them under the light. And then exactly 10 days later, I had the Corno de Toro peppers germinated, came out of the soil. My red cabbage came out of the soil, as well as the shishitos had their birthday also. So exactly 10 days later were those peppers. So that's what I got going in my grow room right now. It's growing very well. So I just wanted to give you a little update here. This is exactly 2 weeks after I started all of my peppers and everything else here in my grow room. I'm going to try and do a check-in with you weekly on the progress of everything that's going on in here, because a lot of people are starting seeds this year to grow food for themselves. So I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I'll do my best to get back to them, get back to each and every one of them, because y'all deserve an answer. If you have any grow tips that you see in my room that I could do better, please let me know. I am a sponge for knowledge, and I would take advice where it is, when it is handed to me. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Bye-bye.